Coming at you from Missouri, folks. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Missouri. A little hot, but that's okay. The sunshine is helping our plants grow, and I'm thankful for this beautiful day. Hopefully, I'll get some awesome people to join and get involved in the chat. I do have some specific things I would like to discuss today, but I'll wait for some people to join first. Hopefully we'll get some of our regular live stream viewers to join. All right. Beautiful, beautiful day. We've been very, very busy on our homestead, focusing on a lot on our fall garden, getting seeds planted. We are really going to be pushing for huge harvests this fall, and we have many things that are almost ready to harvest, like pumpkins, for example. We have been harvesting small amounts steadily, continually, and that has really been helping lower our grocery bills a lot, actually. We rarely buy any produce anymore, which is awesome. That's a relatively big part, or whatever part of most people's grocery bills, or at least the people who buy produce, that is, and prepare their own meals, cook their own meals, besides people that just survive off of dining out and DoorDash, which is definitely something I do not recommend doing. Learn how to cook, learn how to turn raw materials, raw ingredients, or whatever into delicious and nutritious meals. Ding Lellis, thumbs up, done. Thank you so much, Ding Lellis. Welcome in. I believe, Ding Lellis, you are from the Philippines. Is that true? Is it the evening there? Mangandang gabi? Is that correct? Mangandang gabi. Welcome in, Ding Lellis. I believe from the Philippines. Yes. Okay, cool. Very cool. We got someone from the Philippines in the house. And Ding Lellis, I just want to take a moment to thank you. You've been very supportive to my wife and I on our YouTube channel, and my wife and I appreciate all the support we get from people from all over the world on our YouTube channel. So thank you so much for all of your support. Oh, wow. 11:50 p.m., almost midnight. Wow. Well, you are on the other side of the world. All right. So gabi might just mean evening. Either don't know or don't remember how to say good night in Tagalog. Please let me know in the chat. I'm seeing 10 viewers right now. So if you're scrolling, stop scrolling. I'm talking to you. Stop scrolling. Hang out. Say hello. Introduce yourselves. I have a great feeling that this is going to be a great live stream. And you folks have the opportunity to do some things that are kind and totally free to help my family and I. Those things are: play this live stream, comment in the chat, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, okay? Maybe share this out if you feel like being kind on that level, okay? I'm seeing 2 likes. My first goal for number of likes, if any of our regular viewers are here right now, I almost always like to make goals for the number of likes that I would like to achieve in our live streams. So my first goal for number of likes is 7. So help my family and I get 7 likes to start, and then beyond 7, hopefully, in this live stream. Just got home from work. Oh, wow. That's pretty late. If you don't mind me asking, Ding Lellis, what do you do for a living? What is your job? That's pretty late. I have probably for most of my life worked atypical hours in my jobs. I've spent most of my working life working in the restaurant business and food business, and that led to working hours that are not typical for most people. And I worked at a gym. I used to do overnights at a gym. I used to work overnights at a gym and then teach like a 6 a.m. class or whatever, maybe even later as well. So I know what it's like to work atypical hours. Massage therapist. Wow. That is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Well, my wife has lots of family in the Philippines. So, that being said, Ding Lelis, I would like to refer you to my wife's family in the Philippines. Where are you from? My wife has a lot of family in Manila and / or surrounding areas. And I believe she has family in other places as well. I'm a big advocate, big fan of networking and promoting the people that I like, businesses and ventures. A big fan of that. All things taken into consideration, pricing, value, all those things taken into consideration, I am more likely to promote people's businesses that I know the people. You know what I mean? It's very important, folks. Sorsogon City. I have no idea where that is. Asher Grand Champ said hi. Thank you, Asher Grand Champ, for commenting in the chat. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Asher Grand Champ. And Asher Grand Champ, where are you from? We've got Philippines in the house, right? Oh, check it out. Look, I just realized whatever. I've got my Philippines shirt on. Representing, right? Representing. It's Just Human Nature wrote hi. Welcome in. It's Just Human Nature. Thank you so much for being kind enough and taking the time to comment in the chat. Asher Grand Champ America. All right. Dingalela Shore. It's a province. Oh, okay. So Sorsogon City is a province. Perhaps it's a province and the name of a city. Interesting. M3ZKD206 wrote hi. Welcome in, M3Z. Thank you so much for being here. Janet Potter. What's up, Janet? Good afternoon. This weather is crazy. Yesterday was 79. Today it is 91 degrees already. Woo! Wow. Fluctuating. Janet, I'm happy you're here. I don't know if you have had the chance yet. I actually think I did not check my emails yet today. And I did not check mine and my wife's emails. Send me your address. I'm gonna look into see what the pricing of sending some rosemary plants to you would be, and look into if they would even survive the trip or not. M3ZKD06 wrote, that's crazy. Asher Grand Champ, connect to you and I'm like. Thank you so much, Asher Grand Champ, for connecting to mine and my wife's channel, and for hitting that like. Thank you. Hatchback 2000, new to your page. Hi, what's up? Welcome in, Hatchback. I'm seeing something that I've seen frequently, and it annoys me at the least, and probably angers me. It's showing one account playing this right now. Meanwhile, we have more than one person active in the chat. I don't know if that's just a delay or if this platform is doing some horrible things, but that's messed up. I had not emailed you yet. I will get to that after this live. Thank you again. You're very welcome. Yeah, send it over, Jen, and I'll look into it. I won't promise that I'll send it, but I will definitely try. I am relatively ignorant when it comes to mailing stuff. I rarely mail things. I don't know what the pricing is. I've heard pricing has gone up for mailing stuff, and I've heard that sadly service has gone down, that things are taking longer than ever to get to their destinations, and pricing has gone up, which is kind of typical of many things in the world right now. Prices go up and up and up, and quality and service goes down and down and down. That's not being negative. Maybe it is, but I'm being honest. Asher Grand Champ, God is good. Yes. Yes. God the Father, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit are good. They are great. All right, I'm seeing 6 likes. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. You are awesome for hitting the like. Thank you so much. Almost at my first goal of 7 likes. Let's go. Let's grow. Folks, if you are content creators, I highly recommend staying in this live stream. You have the opportunity to connect to some really awesome, supportive people. I'm going to give some unsolicited advice. I've given this advice many times in mine and my wife's live streams. A lot of content creators focus so much on getting subscribers, which, sure, that's great. Focus more on building quality, organic, real connections. I would much rather have 10 viewers, 10 subscribers who actually watch our videos, like, comment, preferably watch full videos. Okay, that's very important, getting those full watches. Then have 100 subscribers who rarely or never watch our videos. Any day of the week, I would take the 10 loyal, supportive subscribers. Highest is 104 degrees. Woo! That is hot. Here in Missouri, I believe it's considered southwest Missouri where we are, we've been hitting frequently in the 90s up to 100 and more this past week or so. Gardening has been challenging. We've been getting a good amount of sunlight, which is I'm so thankful for. I try not to complain about weather because some people just only complain. When it's cold, they want it to be hot or warmer. When it's hot, they want it to be colder. When they don't get rain, they complain. They get rain, they complain. What's most important to me is being relatively warm and getting sunlight. I love sunshine. It's so beneficial, scientifically proven, by the way, for healthy psychology, healthy bodies, from vitamin D production from sun exposure, and the power of the sun is amazing. So here is your friendly reminder. Get out in the sun. Expose as much of your body as possible. Do not shower or bathe or anything like that before you do it. You want to have your natural oils in your skin present. That helps your body produce vitamin D. And again, as much of your skin as possible. Obviously, don't let your neighbors see you naked. Okay, be respectful. Be good. And get that vitamin D exposure. I cannot stress enough. Get that vitamin D, get that sun exposure for your vitamin D production. I cannot stress enough how important vitamin D is for overall health and wellness. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I'm not sure what It's Just Human Nature's comment was about. Thank you, It's Just Human Nature, Asher Grand Champ, and there was one other. Well, also Hatchback, hopefully you're still here, and Janet, and Ding Lellis, if you're still here. Thank you to everyone who has commented in the chat. Okay, my wife and I really appreciate it. That is awesome. And I want you to feel good about yourselves. Most important, folks, it's good to be good just because it's good. And after that, one of the benefits of being good, doing good things, kind things, for example, is you can feel good about yourself. And that's a great thing. I'm the type of person that it makes me happier to give than to receive. I would much rather, for example, I would much rather give someone a gift than receive a gift. I would much rather give someone a gift than receive a gift. It's just human nature. I'm in New Mexico. Oh, wow, that's cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. So I think New Mexico might be considered Western, or maybe perhaps more specifically Southwestern United States. I love seeing people from different states and different countries in our live streams. That's so cool. Technology, social media definitely is used, frequently used, sadly, for many bad things, but it is also used for many good things. And one of the good things is it helps people to connect to people in faraway places, okay? It helps people get exposure to other cultures. Now, not just international cultures, yeah, that, also subcultures, okay? I'm born and raised in New York. Around 6 years ago, I moved to Missouri with my wife and our older son. Our second son was not born yet, and my mom moved with us as well. Over 4 years ago, our second son was born here in Missouri. So I was born and raised in New York, and I could tell you confidently, in my opinion, that is, New York subculture is like being, compared to Missouri, is like being in a different country. It is so different, dramatically different than the subculture in Missouri. Pros and cons to both subcultures, but New York, totally different than Missouri. It really is like being from a different country. And I've been to other countries before, thankfully. We need all around us. I'm not sure what you meant there, Asher Grand Champ, but thank you for commenting in the chat, because I don't think that was anything bad that you wrote. I welcome all good comments. No bad comments, please. Let's keep it clean, everybody. First goal for number of likes was achieved. I'm actually seeing 8 likes, so thank you to all of you awesome people who hit the like. My next goal for number of likes is 12. Let's go. Let's grow. If you're a content creator, and if my wife and I are not connected to your channels, when this live stream is finished, I will be going to your channels, and as long as your content's not bad, as in satanic, okay? Bad, satanic, okay? And as long as your content is not brain rot, stupid, low IQ content, I'll probably connect to your channel and support you, okay? I try not to support any channels that put out any bad stuff. I try not to support any brain rot channels. Yeah, and I maybe or probably have supported some brain rot channels in the past, but if I've done that, it's probably because I thought they were a good person or good people. Hatchback 2000, I'm just listening. Thank you, Hatchback, for letting me know that you're just listening, and perhaps letting others in the chat know that you're just listening. Thank you for that comment. Janet wrote, welcome in, everyone. Good to see you all here. Folks, Janet is an awesome person. I have a lot of love for Janet. Janet is one of, or perhaps one of our top supporters, or maybe our top supporter here on YouTube. Janet is very, very supportive and kind. I have a lot of love for Janet. It's just human nature. Is it nice in New York? I don't know. I'm in Missouri with my wife and our 2 sons. My mother did live with us. She moved with my wife and our older son from New York, and she passed away on February 19th. So she recently passed away. And on July 29th, that would have been my mom's birthday, and that is her first birthday that she will not be with us. So my family and I have been dealing with my mother's passing. It's kind of surreal. The sadness comes maybe at random times, maybe in waves. It's hard to explain, maybe. Janet wrote, thank you. You're very welcome, Janet. Asher Grand Champ wrote, my brother's in the hospital. Oh, no. Why is your brother in the hospital, Asher Grand Champ? It's just human nature. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Yeah, my mom's birthday would have been in 2 days, I think. Today's the 27th. And on her birthdays, we wouldn't necessarily do anything big. We would typically just maybe go out to eat and slash or have like cake at home or something. But she's not here this year, so it's different. Asher Grand Champ wrote, thank you. If that was to me, not sure what that was in reference to, but if it was to me, you're welcome. I'm seeing 8 likes. Thanks again to everybody who hit the likes. If we get some more of our regular viewers in this live, I will get into some updates about my family's homesteading activities. It's just human nature. That must be horrible. Yeah, it is. It's surreal. It's weird. It's weird. So it's just human nature. Do you have content on your channel? I see it's hard to see your picture there. Profile pic, whatever it's called. If you do have content on your channel, I will check out your channel and review your channel after the live stream. And to any content creators that are here playing this right now, I do have a request. Respectfully, please wait until the live stream is over before you go to any other channels and connect and show them support. I absolutely would love for you folks to visit the content creators who have been active in the chat after the live stream and connect. Give them a full watch, like, comment. And commenting is very smart, by the way, as a content creator, because that is one of the ways, maybe the most common way, that content creators will follow your comment back to your channel and return the support, okay? If you're just watching and they have no idea that you watched, you're cutting yourself short or missing out on that opportunity, or might be missing out on the opportunity for them to return the support. So drop a comment. However, I want you folks to stay here in this live, preferably for the full live. Probably go for like an hour today, give or take. And make those connections after the live stream. So please just stay here and make connections after the live stream is done. Yes, it's edits of Michael Jackson. All right. That's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll be checking that out. It's just human nature. I'm going to screenshot right now to, hopefully I'll see my screenshots. Or preferably I'll just remember without my screenshots. And if not, then hopefully I'll see my screen. If I don't remember, then hopefully I'll see my screenshots and jump over to your channel. My comment blurred out. Which comment is that? It's just human nature. Oh, thank you. You are very welcome. I love to support people who support my family and I. In life in general, I consider myself to be a very loyal person. For example, and I'm going to go back to this. I want to read this comment first. My brother's in heaven. I'm sorry for your loss, Asher Grand Champ. You wrote something about your brother's in the hospital. Was that a different brother you were talking about, or are you talking about your brother passed in the hospital or just passed away in the hospital? I'm sorry for your loss, for losing your brother. That's got to be tough. . 'Cause, 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 So back to what I was saying. I'm a very loyal person, and I'm a type of person that if I'm friends with you and other people are gossiping about you, saying bad things about you, if I think it's not true what they're saying about you, I will stick up for you, and I will not just jump on the bandwagon and just go along with what other people are saying. I am not agreeable that way. And I think however many people might not like that. I think a lot of people, maybe most people, like for people to just be agreeable all the time and to just go along with whatever people are saying. I'm not that guy. If I disagree with what you're saying, I'm going to say it. And if someone's speaking bad about someone I care about, okay, if it's true, then I'll agree. If it's, and even then, if it's true, I'll agree, but I might not be inclined to just continue the gossiping or keep it going or whatever. Maybe I'll just agree and leave it at that. But if someone's saying something that's incorrect about someone I care about, I'll speak up, even if it makes it awkward, even if they don't like me for it. I'll speak up. I have a spine. A lot of people are spineless and they just go along with whatever's being said around them. And they either have like very few or no actual beliefs about anything, or very few or no beliefs about anything that actually matters, or anyone that actually matters. Or they actually have a belief or beliefs and they just say whatever doesn't go along with their belief or beliefs just to go along with whoever's around them. Hopefully, what I just explained makes sense. I might not have explained that well, but hopefully you folks understand what I mean. My dear brother, he passed away. I am so sorry for your loss, Asher Grand Champ. Like, did your brother just pass away? Like, while this live stream has been playing? Oh no. Because you wrote something earlier about your brother being in the hospital. When you wrote that, at that time, were they already dead when they were in the hospital, or did they just pass away? Were they alive at that time and then passed away since you've written that? I'm gonna check with the other YouTube channels. Never mind. I'm not sure what you mean by never mind. Asher Grand Champ, if you mean you're going to check out the other content creators that have been in the chat, then I think that's awesome. If you would please wait till this live stream is done to do that, then I would appreciate it. My wife and I are working really hard on getting watch hours, so whoever's here, just stay here. Please support my family and I while you're here, and then go support others after the live stream is done. I think that's good YouTube etiquette, and I try to do the same. If I'm watching someone's live stream, I try to stay in that live stream and make connections when the live stream is done. In the past, I used to, if I had a moderator status for whoever's channel, I used to, while the live was playing, go view the channel and connect, or like watch a video or videos and then connect or whatever, but I don't do that anymore. I stay in the live stream. I'm one person in the live stream. Oh, maybe Asher Grand Champ meant they were going to check out the other channels and then never mind about checking out the channels because they're the only one here. I really don't understand why YouTube frequently shows that there are less people in the lives than there actually are. I know for a fact there are 2 devices playing this live stream right now, and it's showing 2, and it's just human nature, and Asher Grand Champ just commented, so it should be showing at least 4 around this time, or should have been showing at least 4. I don't get it. I really don't get it. My wife and I work very hard on our YouTube channel, and all we want is fair. All we want is to get what we deserve and to take my precious, precious time to do this live stream when I could be doing many other things for my family and I. And to do this and not even get what we deserve, that's immoral. And I hate it. That is if something malevolent or whatever is happening. I don't understand. I have full Wi-Fi service right now, so I don't understand how it could be or supposedly be or whatever. Just the delay in what is being shown is what is reflecting like a delayed number or whatever. My dad just texted me, bye, I'll be back. Janet, it says only one person is watching. It's showing 3 now. It's ridiculous, Janet. I don't get it. Well, Asher Grand Champ, I'm not sure what's going on with your family. I'm so sorry for your loss of your brother. First and foremost, if your brother just passed away, go be there for your family. Take care of your family stuff. That is a priority. Way more important than being in this live stream. If you can and want to play this live stream while you do whatever with your family, that would be great. But most important is to be with your family and take care of your family stuff if your brother just passed away. Arun Ruhalak, hi brother, welcome back. Arun Ruhalak, welcome back. Good to see you back. Hey Arun, if you did not hit the like yet, please hit that like. I'm seeing it stuck on 8 likes for however much time now. I would love to get to 12 likes, which is my second goal for number of likes. Asher Grand Champ wrote, I'm back. And thank you so much. So I assume that thank you so much was to me. And if so, you're very welcome. All right. Now I'm seeing 9 likes, and it's showing 0 accounts playing this right now. Absolutely ridiculous. Now it's showing 1 account. Absolutely ridiculous. Definitely ridiculous if something malevolent or suspicious or whatever's going on. And maybe ridiculous if it's just not accurately reflecting the numbers in real time. Maybe that's still ridiculous. And that's also ridiculous. 9 likes, okay. Getting closer. 3 more to 12. All right. Arun Ruhalak, I don't know why I feel happy when I watch you live. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm happy that you're happy. All right. I try to be kind. I try to spread love. I try to educate people. I try to share wisdom that I've gained in my life. I try to add good to the world. So maybe one or more of those aforementioned things are why you're happy when you watch mine and my wife's live streams. You're very kind, Arun, and I'm so happy I met you. I'm so happy I met you. The Twins, C5Q wrote, hi, welcome in the Twins. Thank you so much for being here. Asher Grand Champ, love your channel. I'm going to subscribe and like. Oh, I thought that might have been you, or maybe it was someone else earlier that wrote that they had subscribed and liked. Thank you if you did, or thank you if you will, in advance. Subscribe and like. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So if any of you are new here, if this is your first time ever visiting mine and my wife's channel, then please subscribe. Please connect. Please hit the like while you're here. It's kind, it's free, it's easy, it's fast. Hit the like and please subscribe. The Twins, I'm sorry for being late. Don't be sorry. I'm happy you made it. Thank you for being here. You're awesome. Here are 10 p.m. in India. It's bedtime. See you soon. What's your name, brother? My name is Colin. My name is Colin. Is your name, is it pronounced Arun or Arun? Write the number 1 if it's Aaron, or write the number 2 if it's Arun. Write number 3 if it's neither of those. It's Just Human Nature. I just subbed and liked. Boom! Thank you so much. It's Just Human Nature. My name is Aaron. My name is Raymond. All right, Raymond. I'm Colin. 2. Arun. Okay. Asher Grand Champ wrote, sorry, that was me. Don't be sorry. It's okay. If you mentioned it earlier, you had mentioned it again. And Asher Grand Champ, if you didn't connect yet, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? Connect. Come on. Make it happen. Make it happen. The twins. My brother name is Adrian. Adrian. Well, it's mine too. I'm not sure what you mean by, well, it's mine too, Asher Grand Champ. Oh, I'm seeing 10 likes. There you go. Getting closer to my second goal, which is 12. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. And if any of you would do me a favor, I would really appreciate it. Share this live stream out on your Facebook or other social media. Share it out on YouTube, on like a community post or whatever. Share this live stream out. I'm probably going to be going live for at least another 20 minutes. So there is still time for you folks to share this out and hopefully get other people to join. I would really appreciate it. And I want to make this very clear. Everyone who supports my family and I will try to support you in return. The twins wrote, I love your content. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And the twins, pardon my memory, if my wife and I are not connected to your channel, when the live stream is done, I'll stop by your channel. I'll be connected to your channel. I keep it real. I'm honest. I'm not just going to say I'm going to connect. Chance I won't. And I hope you folks recognize and appreciate my honesty. I'm not going to be fake. I don't just say things like a lot of people. With me, to those of you who are new here, you see what you get what you see. I say what I mean what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to keep it real. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. At least with me, it's like less of a mystery about what I'm actually thinking, what I actually believe. Some people appreciate that. Maybe it's rare for people to appreciate that. I think a lot of people nowadays, my opinion, more so than in the past 10 plus years ago, just want everybody to agree with whatever they're saying at the time. Just be agreeable. That seems to be what's common nowadays. My sister is named Evie. She is sometimes in my content. Oh, all right. All right. Your twin sister, perhaps? I just posted a picture of your channel name. Thank you. It's Just Human Nature. That is awesome. Pose this goldfish. Hi, man. How are you? I am great. I am more blessed than I deserve. How are you? Pose this goldfish, and welcome back. Well, welcome back if you are the person or people who was or in a previous live stream or live streams. I think your brother was here or brothers were here at a point or points. Asher Grand Champ wrote, help me. Help you how? Janet wrote, Posist, welcome back. Thank you for that comment, Janet. Very kind of you. Posist wrote, good. All right. What are you up to today, Posist? What are you up to today? Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get it. Time to grind. Hit this week hard. hit the ground running, make things happen, be productive, stay focused, lock in, chase your dreams. It's Monday. Let's go. Let's grow. Yeah, it's just me. My dog's about to bite me and I'm alone in the house. Oh no. That's not good. Um, get somewhere safe and slash or if you can safely get your dog away from you and like lock it in a room or shut it in a room or something, then do that. Be safe. Be careful. I'm doing not much. All right. Okay. I want you, Poses, to pick a goal or goals for today and try to accomplish it or accomplish them. At least one thing. Be productive today. It's just human nature. This week I'm going on vacation to San Antonio. I'm assuming San Antonio, Texas. Nice. Nice. The Twins, it is really hot out. Yeah, it's been hot here in Missouri this past few days or week or so. It's been 95 plus degrees on at least a few days recently. I'm on top of the fridge. Wow. I just felt something on my back. Hopefully it's not a tick. Uh-oh. Don't mind me, folks. I'm trying to see if there was a tick on me or a tick in my shirt or something. I'm going to go check that because that's important. I'll be right back. Hearts Humble Homestead, welcome in. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to go check and see if there's a tick on me. We'll be right back, folks. Please stay active in the chat while I'm doing some things. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thankfully, I didn't see any tick on me. I was reading some of the chat. What is going on here? What are you all growing in the garden if you have one? That's an awesome question, Janet. Seeing 11 likes, one away from my second goal. Please hit the like if you have not already. Asher, just chat. Do you have any plans for this week? Yeah, you don't have to say hi, but thank you for saying hi. You already said hi, probably, or you've already been active in the chat, so just chat. It's just human nature. Thank you for staying active in the chat. What you do, guys, in the chat? What I do? Yeah, Hearts Humble Homestead. I missed the notification that you were live as I had your playlist on. Thank you so much, Hearts Humble Homestead. Big shout out to Hearts Humble Homestead. They have been so kind, and they were playing mine and my wife's playlist to help us with watch hours. Thank you so much, Hearts Humble Homestead. That is awesome of you. I might stop by your channel recently and return support because that's how I get down. That's how I do. It's about to kill me. I'm not sure if Asher Grand Champ is exaggerating or not. If your dog is you're concerned your dog is going to kill you, it is more important to call for help than to be on this live stream. As much as I'd love to have you here, I want you to live. All right? Call for help. I don't want you to get bitten by your dog because I had a protein bar. I have nothing to do but help. If you are on your phone in chat, you really need to ring someone. I agree, Hearts Humble Homestead. Asher, I would just give my dog the protein bar. If it has chocolate, then you probably should not, because I think chocolate is bad for dogs. They just killed my dog. I don't know if Asher is trolling, or they're talking about something that happened in the past, or if the police actually just killed their dog. Sadly, cops are known for shooting dogs. To be fair, sometimes I think it's justified. Sometimes I think they really were in fear of getting bitten. Sometimes they just shoot first, ask questions later, or don't even ask questions. So depends on the context. I can speak Chinese or Japanese. Do you mean you could speak both? If so, speaking one of those or both of those is awesome. I forgot that I gave my other dog a point bar in my phone's at 1%. Gisela Pacheco, welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, sorry if I was not here the other days. It's all good. I've been going live at just arguably random times whenever I have time, whenever I want to. I'm not sure why my comment is coming up weird. Goodbye. He's fighting me. Well, I hope you stay alive and well. Asher Grand Champ, call for help. If your phone really is at 1%, get off this live stream and call for help. Maybe Asher Grand Champ is just trolling or having fun or whatever. Posis, I love your profile pic. I cannot see their profile pic well. Thank you, Human Nature. Hi, Gisela Pacheco. Thank you for having great YouTube etiquette to the people that are greeting one another and talking to one another in the chat. All right. Beautiful day. It's cooler today than it was in recent days. Uh-oh. I see a horrible sign up in the sky. That's horrible. I know what that is. I know what that is. That's horrible. I'll be doing some gardening today. I hope to. First and foremost, I'm going to water some plants. It's been hot here. Asher, how many dogs do you have? Yeah, how many dogs do you have? Hello, how you doing? How you doing? I'm just chilling. Heart's Humble Homestead. So, we have a lot going on in our homestead. We might be getting some more rabbits to get our rabbit operation going again. I intend on getting some quail and getting a quail operation going. We have 2 hugelkultur beds that we need to finish so we can hopefully grow in before the end of the year. I have a lot of weed management to do in different areas on our property. And I would absolutely love to clean up our food forest area and work on that more. Our food forest area was a big focus of mine in the past, and it's dropped in its priority, dropped in its level of its priority of focus or whatever. But I really want to get back to our food forest and getting that going. One of the reasons we haven't done much with our food forest is food producing trees and bushes prices. The prices of those have gone up so much in the past 6 years or so. So I'm going to have to try to look online and hopefully find some great deals. If any of you folks have any recommendations of good quality plants, bushes, trees, food producing, that is, for great prices, drop it in the chat, please. 6 dogs. That's crazy. Of time. We are spending a lot of time watering at them when we have had a minimal rain, which is unusual for here. A lot of weird weather stuff going on around the world in the last few years or more. And I'm going to just say something, folks. It's not all natural. You might think I'm crazy, and you can think that. It's your right to think that. Everyone has the right to be wrong. I am absolutely sure that a lot of the weather, at least the last few years, is not natural. And it's not changes of the overall weather, of the climate either. I'll just say that. Look into it, do your own research. If you research non-mainstream media, you will learn that what's been going on with the weather is definitely, absolutely not natural. Hopefully you folks are picking up what I'm putting down. We've lost 4 fruit trees to ants' nest this year. Oh, I'm sorry, Heart's Humble Homestead. That stinks. That stinks. It stinks to lose plants, maybe especially trees, because they're expensive. They're difficult to get at times. And to get them established, to just lose them really stinks. We've lost trees. I don't know if it's so many, but we've lost trees over the recent years. It stinks, like fig trees that we've bought, we planted, lost. That is a great sized mug. Yeah, boom! How you doing? It's my big mug. This is the mug I usually use for my coffee when I get my day going. When I get my days going. 6 dogs. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The trees are well established too, so we're going to be expensive to replace. Yeah. Sorry I didn't read the rest of your comment before. I might not have read the rest of it before. Yeah, it's really disheartening. Really disheartening. I have some phenomenal advice for any gardeners. Listen up. Here in Missouri, and they have it in other states as well, I believe, the Department of Conservation every year runs an incredible sale. Here in Missouri, it's $1 per tree, plant, bush, shrub, whatever, of native trees and plants. And a lot of those options are food producing plants. My wife and I and our two sons focus on food producing plants. That's the priority for us, food production. For $1, typically sold, or at least here in Missouri, typically sold in batches of 10. So you got to buy at least 10. There was at least one year we spent like $80+ and I only got like a few trees in the ground. I was so busy. Maybe there's times I just didn't want to. Maybe I was being lazy, maybe just tired, whatever. And it really stinks to spend that money and to lose out. I think we bought strawberry plants in the past and did not get them planted in time. We're just so busy. And when we do have time, we're human. We're lazy at times. We're both very hardworking people and we're not lazy in general, but we have our moments. We procrastinate at times. We prioritize, and sometimes getting things planted is not at the top of our list, so it doesn't happen, but it's an ongoing battle. Gardening is a battle. It's a battle. Focus on winning the war. You're not going to win every battle, but think of it like a war with many battles. You got to put one foot in front of the other. Keep on going. Keep on sowing. Keep on growing. All right. The Twins wrote, I got to go by. Goodbye, the Twins. Thank you so much for your support by being here. I hope you have an awesome day ahead of you. Can you grow mulberry trees where you are? Yes, we do have a couple of mulberry trees. Only one of them produces. One of them, I think, is just like a male tree or whatever. And this year it did not presently, as we've harvested mulberries together. And this year we got nothing, which is strange. Maybe the tree has reached a certain age to where it's not producing anymore. I'm happy you mentioned that, Janet, because I'm going to maybe today take some cuttings. I've taken cuttings in the past, and I think I just did not get to planting them soon enough, and they probably died or whatever. Today, hopefully, I'll get some mulberry tree cuttings to hopefully get some new trees. I lost the fight. Now he's about to do the final blow. Asher Grand Champ, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought your phone was at 1%, Asher Grand Champ. Asher Grand Champ might be making it out like they're having an epic battle with their dog. Asher Grand Champ, you mentioned the police killed your dog. Did you mean that they just killed them before during this live stream, or you mean in the past they killed your dog? Police are known for doing that from time to time. Yes, I think there must have been some other issue for the ants to take over. Oh, maybe Janet's question about mulberry was to Heart's Humble Homestead. You could be right. Ants like the sweet taste of sap. Janet wrote, battery check? LOL. Thank you for writing that, Janet. My battery's looking good. I have more than 25% from what it looks like. Thank you so much for that comment. No, I have two. Two what? My phone is plugged into a charge. Okay. I thought you were on the top of your fridge, Asher Grand Champ. If so, how were you able to plug your phone in? Shawnee Grows. What's up, Shawnee? Welcome in. You are alive. Yes, I am. I was looking to see if you were. Thank you for looking to see if I was. I am, in fact, alive. I'm at the garden filming those harvest shorts. Boom! See? Great job. I don't know if you did that because I mentioned it or if you just happened to do it. Either way, great job, Shawnee, getting those shorts recorded. I'm definitely going to get some stuff recorded. I was by myself yesterday. My amazing wife was not feeling well, so I could not have her record me. In hindsight, I probably could have had our older son, Dean, record me, but I started recording a video about making an amazing garden to table Italian herb garlic bread. And I started just recording and I decided not to finish. I just think it would have been better. Maybe I'd stop recording because I was thinking that it would be better, or at least partially because I was thinking it would be better to be recorded instead of just showing the bread and whatever. I failed. It's because you mentioned it about the shorts. Awesome. Glad to hear that's something I mentioned caused you or led to you getting shorts recorded, and or that you will be recording shorts. I got pulled over today. I'm sorry to hear that. Road pirates doing road pirate things. So I taught the children how to handle police pulling me over. I told the cop I am homeschooling and I got a warning. Oh, that's great. You got a warning instead of a ticket. Bread, garlic bread, yum. Yes, I have come up with some awesome ways to make phenomenal garlic bread. I think it would be a great long form video for the future. And we used garlic that we grew, herbs that we grew. Yeah. Right, no ticket. Awesome to the no ticket. Tickets can be very expensive. For a lot of hardworking middle class people, one ticket can make the difference between paying their mortgage or not. Can make the difference between putting food on the table or not, because many people, perhaps the majority of people, live paycheck to paycheck, or they're only one or two paychecks away from being broke. So that sounds like it will be a great video. I'm happy you think so. Hearts Humble Homestead. Thank you for staying active in the chat. Asher Grand Chant. My counter where the charger is. I'm seeing it stuck on 11 likes, so if any of you folks have not hit the like already, please hit the like. Shawnee, I was speeding and got pulled over. My adult nephew told me not to stop. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed at that. I stopped. Sorry you got pulled over, Janet. Come on, let's go to what? Asher Grand Chant. I have very strong beliefs regarding the actions of many LEOs. Very strong beliefs based both on research and life experiences that I've had. And I, like in all things, I try to be fair. I try to be objective. I try to take context into consideration, situation by situation. What's going on in the chat? I can't go anywhere. I can't go anymore. I can't go anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about, Asher Grand Champ. I am now known as a super speeder in Georgia. What is a super speeder? Does that mean like if you get a certain amount of speeding tickets? I've gotten plenty of speeding tickets in my life. Victimless crimes, not hurting anybody. Ooh, that's a discussion I would love to get into, but I am hesitating getting into that. I was going way over the speed limit. Be safe, Janet. I will say, in certain situations, going over the speed limit or even way over the speed limit, if the person is driving safely, if they are focused on defensive driving, considering spatial relationship, traffic or lack thereof, it is not necessarily a bad thing. I'll just say that. It's not. And way over the speed limit is subjective. There's a lot of context to consider. Is the person just focused on driving and they're going 10, 15, 20 miles an hour over the speed limit on a wide open country road with no traffic? Or are they distracted? Are they eating, playing music, driving in an emotional state, or a combination thereof? There's different things to consider. My dog, I can't. You need to ring for help. Yeah, Hearts Humble Homestead, I agree with you. That is if Asher Grand Champ actually has a situation they're in. And picturing a person on top of a fridge, maybe ready to do battle with their dog. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be laughing. The charger broke. This is like a soap opera. All right, I'm seeing 12 likes. Thank you to everybody who hit the like. Probably going to finish this up soon. Got a lot of things I want to get accomplished before I head off to work. I would love to have a few days, consecutive days off in a row to get stuff done. Nicole was sick yesterday, and she's still sick today, which really stinks. I'm just chilling, folks. So yeah, I had mentioned some homestead updates earlier. Maybe getting our rabbit operation going again. I definitely want to get quail soon. Finishing up 2 hugelkultur bed builds. Hopefully getting those planted in this year. We have a lot of cuttings going, a lot of cuttings. Most or all of that is thanks to my awesome wife taking a lot of cuttings of purslane, lavender, rosemary, oregano, possibly orange mint, different things. When I just said mint, was thinking about mint, it just reminded me to harvest some mint. I think today I'm going to go out and harvest perhaps some fresh green beans from our Red Ripper cowpeas or beans or pods or whatever. Harvesting some mint. I like to harvest stuff when my hands are clean and I'm clean. So I don't like to take care of our chickens and possibly touch poop or whatever and then harvest stuff. So I'm going to go out, harvest first, clean up, wash my hands, whatever, and then go take care of our livestock. We've been focusing a lot on getting our operation capacity growing. Over the years, we've accumulated growing containers. We've picked up, thanks for product sponsorships, picked up a couple of awesome raised beds, adding on hugelkultur beds. The food forest, sadly, which was a big part of my dream to move to a rural place and have more space. Back when I was in New York, I was really hoping to get a food forest going, and we have one going, and it's nowhere near where I want it to be, and it's completely overgrown with native vegetation. I want to get that going again. I really do, and the prices of food producing trees, shrubs, bushes, plants, whatever, have gone up so much that the things that I would have just bought in the past, hindsight's 2020, I should have bought them. Should have, could have, would have, whatever. Should have bought them. And now I regret it. I'll be trying to get some cuttings or whatever, but I really want to get focused on our food forest and really shift that back towards one of our top priorities for food production. I want to pick up Nanking cherry plants. I've heard some great things about them. Um, Looks like our native Missouri wild plum trees have established. They're growing. I think they're taller than I am now. Um, we've got stuff growing. We have brambles, raspberries, black raspberries, blackberries, different things like that growing. Maybe some sage in our food forest. We have Egyptian walking onions in our food forest. We have a couple of raised beds in our food forest that have asparagus in them. We have our mulberry tree. We have two mulberry trees in our food forest. One of them is a male tree or whatever. It never produces fruit. And the tree that does produce fruit produced zero fruit this year, which is concerning to say the least. Maybe, very much maybe, it's reached a certain age that it will not produce anymore or not produce as much anymore. Really stinks. Harvesting mulberries was something my family and I would do together every year. It's like it's a family tradition that we were building or whatever. I really want to get our food forest going again. And the setup of where I don't recall if I did it with my wife or not, had picked for our food forest was to have it close to our chicken coop, perhaps to use with our chicken composting system, to have that compost nearby to spread around the food forest and whatnot. Our wood chipper is not working, maybe broke or whatever. It's not working, and that is a big part of my food forest dreams. And I've got to get that thing fixed. I want to get it fixed rather. And I am not like many or most other gardeners in the sense that I don't just take hay, straw, wood chips from whoever and wherever. I want to be as sure as I can be. There's always going to be a risk that they are not contaminated with toxic garbage. So I'm not just going to accept a wood chip drop from trees that could have been possibly soaking in and absorbing toxins over the years. But I want to at the least get it cleaned up and mulch where I can. Maybe get some cardboard down. I don't like using cardboard because of the possible toxins, but maybe get some cardboard down to smother out weeds. I want to get our food forest going. Had some progress in the past, but we haven't really planted much of anything. Planted fig trees, they died. Planted hardy kiwi in the past, it died. Both the fig trees and the hardy kiwi, I think, might have died because of some really dry weather that we've had in recent years. And my wife and I are some of the busiest people you folks probably know. No exaggeration. And we do what we can, and quite frankly, when we want to, when we feel up to it. Priorities constantly shift and change. For example, YouTube is absolutely a priority for my family and I. But on a day-to-day basis, making sure we eat, making sure my wife and I make sure our sons are taken care of, way more of a priority than growing our YouTube channel and adding end screens and doing the YouTube things, making better thumbnails and all that. We are making progress with our YouTube. I'm digressing, but I'm going to go with it. We are making progress with our YouTube, with our channel. I'll just say that. Slower than I'd like. My wife retired recently, and it takes time for people to get momentum. She just retired, so she focused on taking care of our sons, getting our house in order, doing certain things. And as far as her involvement in managing and being more hands-on with our YouTube channel, she hasn't quite gotten to that stuff yet. Things take time. Back to homestead stuff. Update regarding our lazy landscaping, soil remediation, regenerative practices. I am very, very happy with our choice to not mow most of our property. I am extremely happy with the results. It is abundantly clear to me that not mowing most of our property has been extremely beneficial to wildlife, both in balance of wildlife populations, including insects, and in the number of wildlife we've seen. More turkeys, more deer, more birds, more food producing plants, wild native plants popping up all over the place, like black raspberries, which we've harvested this year. Delicious. Maybe harvested a wild blackberry or blackberries this year, perhaps. So yeah, there's some updates. There's some updates as far as things we have going on, things we're focusing on. I'm going to keep this live stream going a little longer. Looks like we've got some people in the house. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to go back to the chat. And thank you to everybody who was hopefully listening to me. If anybody was listening to me, thank you. I'm going to go back to the chat to see what some awesome people were writing. Heart's Humble Homestead wrote, I hope your wife feels better soon. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure if Kirsty or Dean, or maybe both of them, are here in the chat. Thank you so much. Heart's Humble Homestead, whoever wrote that. The food I have to skip up here, 41 day. Not sure what you mean, Asher Grand Champ. I can't. The charger broke. Oh, I might have read that before. It's Just Human Nature. Bye. I'll keep checking if you're alive. Thank you so much. It's Just Human Nature. You've been really cool. Thank you, and I hope to see you around in the future. Human Nature, have a great day, Janet wrote. Atharva, hello, brother. How are you? I am great. I am more blessed than I deserve. And welcome back, Atharva. Thank you for being here. Atharva having great YouTube etiquette. I see they're chatting with people. It's Just Human Nature. I'm so sorry. I would love to stay longer, but I have to go. Don't be sorry. Thank you for being supportive by being here and being active in the chat. And if you hit the like, thank you for that too. If you did that, it's Just Human Nature out. Bye. Have an awesome day. It's Just Human Nature. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Frequently, when I'm going to end live streams, I tend to get a relative compared to other live streams, good amount of people playing it. I'm going to keep it going for a little bit at least. Asher Grand Champ, I'm going to go watch something else and I'll come back in 1 minute. Don't leave, Asher Grand Champ. Stay here. But you have the right to leave. You can do what you want to do. I would rather you stay, though. And go watch whatever else when this live stream is done. Drinks coffee. Gives a... Hopefully I've got my homegirl, Shawnee Grove, still in the house. I'm going to go... oh, I read that already. Asher Grand Champ wrote, okay. You seem cool, Asher Grand Champ. Not sure what's going on with your dog situation. And I think you wrote something about your brother. Your brother passing away or something. If your brother did actually pass away, then I'm sorry. And I choose to be honest by saying if, because I'm not sure if you were just writing stuff for trolling or whatever. And I don't mean to be insensitive. I just keep it real. And I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to say for sure. But if your brother did pass away, then that is horrible, and I'm so sorry. Tharva, I am good. Thank you for asking. You are welcome. Oh, if that thank you was to me, then you were welcome. If it was to me. Wow, in nature, enjoying coffee. Yes, in nature, enjoying coffee on our back deck. It looks like The basil plants that my wife and our older son Dean, I think our younger son Liam, did not transplant, or he did not do much transplanting, are surviving. And these things were packed. Maybe it was in this container actually. Packed with like maybe 100 plants, give or take. Let me show you. Let me show you the basil plants that are surviving. They've survived. Check out, folks. Hopefully you could all see the basil plants. We've got lots of them. And our sons are going to be selling these. Looks like we have one buyer already. And I am so happy about our son's plant nursery business. We homeschool our sons, as in my wife and I homeschool our sons, and we take opportunities when they arise to teach multiple things at a time. For example, with their plant nursery business, they're learning about gardening and so many things connected to gardening, so many things about gardening, like soil microbiology, fertilizing, all natural, like compost, rabbit manure, things like that. Transplanting, watering, so many different things. They're learning how to produce food, which is such an important skill that everybody should have. They're learning about entrepreneurial endeavors, like running a business, on all the things that that entails, all the things that that involves, like I made like a joke, and it's true, on Facebook recently on my personal account, that my wife and I are handling the sales and marketing right now. And our sons, or I might have mentioned only our older son at the time, will be learning about sales and marketing. But I put up the post, so I'm handling the marketing and the sales. And we will be teaching them about marketing and sales. Learning basic accounting, which might sound like a lot for an 8 and a 4-year-old to learn, but a lot of basic accounting. By the way, I, for a period of time, went to college for accounting, and I'm so thankful to have learned the things that I've learned about accounting in college. A lot of accounting comes down to basic pluses and minuses. ALORE, assets, liabilities, owner's equity, revenue, and expenses. So they'll be learning about different things on different levels of accounting. They'll be learning about expenses, revenue, the matching principle, which is like matching or balancing out, or seeing where your numbers fall or end up when you take your expenses out of your revenue, for example. Gross profit margin, net profit, what the differences between those are. Also, they will be learning about, okay, when they get that money, that's their income, and then if they have any things to pay for, which I don't think they do at 8 and 4 years old, whatever's left over is discretionary income that they can choose to do what they want to. They will be taking a portion of all of their net profits and giving it to our church, some of it to our church, some of it to worthy charities, some of it maybe directly to people, to help people, which is very important. Teaching them about acts of kindness, teaching them about taking care of others, teaching them about helping people in our community, or in their community. Okay, this is their community as well. And also with their net income, their net profits, they'll be learning about budgeting, personal finances, specifically budgeting, okay? How to manage their money. All of this done through the scope of homeschooling. I cannot advocate enough for homeschooling. Me, being almost always brutally honest, everyone should homeschool. if they can. Important words, if they can. If they can, everyone should homeschool. I'm going to fine tune what I just said and say, if they can do it relatively well, everyone should homeschool. And I could advocate for that. I could argue that position for a long time. I'm not going to get into that during this live stream, and perhaps I will in a future live stream or live streams. Maybe that would be a great live stream to have my amazing, beautiful, perfect wife with me in that type of live stream, and maybe we both could advocate for homeschooling. Perhaps I digress. Well, maybe not, because what I'm talking about is connected to homeschooling. It's about homeschooling. It's connecting gardening as one of our homeschooling topics. It's connecting business as one of our homeschool topics. So there's so much to learn, so much curriculum that could be covered, so many topics that could be covered with their plant nursery business, okay? So let me think if there's anything else that we'll be covering. So in no particular order, entrepreneurial endeavors, business things, okay? Launching a business, sales, marketing, revenues, expenses, basic accounting, and at some point more advanced or more beginner accounting, maybe intermediate accounting, whatever, accounting stuff. Acts of kindness, charity, being charitable, personal finances, specifically budgeting, maybe some other personal finance topic, another personal finance topic or topics, sales and marketing. They'll be learning about that. Yeah, many different things we'll be covering. Let me think if there's anything else related to that business venture that our sons have. Don't mind me while I think, folks. Please be patient with me. I think I covered most or all of the things they'll be learning about related to their plant nursery business. Back to the chat. I will stay here until the end. I did yesterday too, but couldn't chat as our friend came round. Hearts Home of Homestead, thank you. You just earned a share. I will be today, maybe immediately following this live stream, sharing you out on YouTube, sharing one of your videos out. Is there any video in particular you would like my wife and I to share on YouTube? If we share it out, you very well might get a subscriber or subscribers from that share. Hi, how long is this going to be? Probably about 18 hours more. I'm joking. A few more minutes and I'm going to finish up. That's what I think. So, whoever's here, please stay until the end. I'm going to go for a few more minutes. Most people don't realize how much more there is to gardening than just the harvest. You are absolutely correct, Janet. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll take it a step further. Many people, I think the majority of people, have very little or no understanding of food supply, the food supply overall. Very few people, the majority of people, my opinion, the majority of people know only a little bit or nothing about food production, food marketing, food shipment, cold chain, the cold chain, which is essentially maintaining food within a certain range of temperatures from one point until another point. For example, harvesting Maybe freezing something, for example, like vegetable, for example, and keeping it frozen until the consumer ultimately takes it from the grocery store, for example. Meats, supply chain, maintaining the cold chain with meat, keeping it cold during the butchering process, during the initial processing, during the fine tuning, finishing, butchering, all the way, keeping it cold all the way until the point that it hits the shelves and still cold on the shelves, hopefully, of meat. So very little or no understanding, I think the majority of people have about cold chain stuff. Continuing this thought, continuing with this topic, I think the majority of people have little or no knowledge about, again, food production, food marketing, cold chain, how long it takes for people to finally get the consumers to get their hands on food, food shipping, what things are sprayed with horrible, toxic, cancer-causing, illness-causing, damaging, endocrine-disrupting, horrible toxins, what things are sprayed with, stuff like that. Food treatment and processing. So many people simply eat. So many people simply buy and eat. I rarely in grocery stores see people actually reading ingredients. And me, being fair, and I believe I am almost always fair, or I try to almost always be fair, or maybe try to always be fair. Perhaps those people that I'm seeing are not reading ingredients because maybe it's something they buy on a regular basis. Maybe they already know the ingredients, so they're not reading it. But it's suspect to see most people not reading any ingredients. I think it's logically and mathematically, the probability is very low that all of the people I'm seeing not reading ingredients just simply know what the ingredients are, and that's why they're not reading them. I think a lot of people don't care. I think a lot of people lack knowledge, and it's concerning. As Hippocrates said, and perhaps it's a paraphrase, let food be thy medicine, let medicine be thy food, in whatever order. People, I think, are in for a rough wake-up call if they haven't been woken up already in the coming years about how important food security is, about how important it is to be more self-sufficient. And to the people that have not woken up already regarding food security and who are not trying to be more self-sufficient, I think they're going to sadly wake up when it's too late. I really believe that there's going to be some people who will not recognize the fact that they should be more self-sufficient until a loved one or loved ones or themselves are starving. You might think I'm crazy. You might think that's unlikely. I believe everything I said. Back to the chat. Yes, Janet Potter. So much work goes into it. Our children are homeschooled. 5 power claps to Heart's Humble Homestead for making the amazing decision of homeschooling your children. That is awesome. Like I mentioned earlier, I think everyone, if they can, do it relatively well, should homeschool their children. And I could get into supporting that argument with the fact that homeschooled children statistically consistently outperform public school children on standardized tests. I can get into all of my anecdotal observational truth from my experiences, my observations in my life. I could get into different methodologies of teaching. I could get into the Rockefeller school system, how and why it was designed. I could get into protecting children's intellectual diets and avoiding the indoctrination that happens in public schools, or many public schools, to be fair. Maybe not all of them. I could really argue that intensely. Janet Potter, one of my nieces pulled her son from public school. He was doing 10th grade work and he is in the 4th grade. He was so bored. Oh, so maybe, I think Janet might mean that he was so advanced that he was bored because the curriculum was below where he was as far as his development. Another of the many benefits of homeschooling is you can contour, as in customize, your curriculum, your method, your curriculum and your methods to your child or children. Your child if you have a child, or your children if you have children. You can spend more time on a specific topic or topics if needed, as opposed to in public school. A lot of the times, if a child is stuck on something, they're not understanding it, well, the class moves on and they don't learn it. If your child or children pick something up relatively quick, they've got it locked in, understood, boom, whatever, then you can move on. And in public school, a lot of the times, which might be an example of what Janet might have been talking about earlier, a lot of the times they keep going on something that a child or children have already got. They don't need to spend more time on it. Just keep it moving. That could lead to boredom and different things. So the flexibility, the customization, flexibility might be related to that. Flexibility is definitely related to the fact that you can choose to put in more hours or less hours at times. You could choose to do some schooling on a Saturday, maybe a Sunday, even though I recommend not doing that on a Sunday or whatever day is the correct Sabbath. You could do field trips, you could do hands-on things, you could do experiments, you could do a lot of things that people don't get the opportunities to do in public schools, or don't get as many opportunities to do in public schools. So many benefits of homeschooling. Is he doing better now, Janet? LGG Glove, what's up? Or LGGG Love, perhaps. Hello, family. Welcome in. I'm happy you made it. I'm about to finish this up. He's doing amazing. Great to hear, Janet. I think that was Janet's grandson she was... Oh, no. Her nieces pulled her son. So that perhaps is your grand nephew, perhaps. That's great to hear, Janet, that he's doing amazing. Ingredients change all the time now. Ha! Yes, Hearts Humble Homestead. Yes, so true. That's another reason that it's so important to read ingredient labels and understand food supply. Understand where food comes from, how it's processed, how it's marketed, how it's treated, or not treated, preferably. And if it is treated, hopefully with non-toxic things. Yeah, excellent point, Hearts Humble Homestead, about ingredients changing all the time. That is a fact. People don't even prepare for hurricane season in Florida. I'm not sure what Janet was talking about or responding about, but yeah, some people they're like anti-prepping. Sometimes actively, outwardly, vehemently anti-prepping, which is so stupid and illogical and irresponsible. It's like, I hate increasing the survivability of my family, and I hate preparing for curveballs that life might throw at us. I hate being prepared for emergencies and rough times. It's like, who could subscribe to those stupid aforementioned thoughts or belief systems or whatever? Yes, enjoy the next level conversation. It's love. Okay, thank you for clarifying that it's love. I think I thought that after I had read it incorrectly first time. All right, awesome people. It's time. I gotta go. I got a lot to get done before I head to work. Thank you, everybody. Men of the Hills, welcome in. I'm happy you caught this. If you're not connected to our channel, as a Man and My Wife's channel, please connect. Please hit the like before I finish this live stream. And if any of you did not catch the full live stream, please catch the replay. My wife and I are working very hard on getting watch hours. If any of you folks would be so kind to play at least one of our playlists to help us out, and slash or our long form videos, and slash or our live streams, as in published live streams, past live streams, we would appreciate all of the support as we really try to march towards monetization. Thank you, everybody, for being supportive during this live stream. My wife and I sincerely, deeply appreciate it. Man of the Hills Road, I got you, sir. Awesome. Thank you. Screenshot to make sure I stop by your channel if you've got content. Pardon my memory if I don't remember you, if you've been to mine and my wife's channel before. I want to return the support to the people who support my wife and I on our YouTube journey. I strongly believe in the law of reciprocity. Support people who support you. I live by that. At least I try to live by that, okay? I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Well, actually, God the Father, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, they are perfect. No human is perfect, all right? I'm going to get going. LGGG, love, I am. Yes, I think I've been connected to you. My wife and I, rather, have been connected to you, and I think you've been connected to our channel for however long. Happy you made it in. Yes, I will be continuing the playlist after this. Boom. Thank you, Hearts Humble Homestead. I'm going to get going. I'm seeing 14 likes. You folks helped to beat my second goal for likes, which was 12. My first goal was, I believe, 7. Thank you for helping me reach my goals for number of likes. As always, first and foremost, and most importantly, God is great. This is the day the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. Take care, everybody. Yes, playlists on it. Boom. Thank you, LGG. Love. Take care, everybody.